Hello, Sam here from Aldous Systems, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating AltaPass. AltaPass is a patented technology built into all Alta Labs wireless access points, and it fundamentally changes how Wi-Fi networks are deployed and managed. Instead of creating multiple SSIDs and placing devices into particular VLANs based on the SSID, AltaPass allows single Wi-Fi network names to support multiple passwords, with each password acting as a dynamic access profile. So let's go ahead and set this up. The first thing I need to set up is the subnet and the VLAN. So on manage.alta.inc, I've got a router, I've got a switch, and I've got a wireless access point. If I click on the router, and I'll add a VLAN. I'm going to give it an ID of 10. Under notes, I'm going to call it Kids Network. Set up the router IP, so 192.168.10.1, and I'm going to give it a /28 subnet mask. And you'll also see that it works out the subnet size for us. So if I say one reserved IP, then I get 12 DHCP addresses assignable to devices. Adjust the lease time if I want. Default is 1 day, and then I'll also do the DNS, so 1.1.1.1. 9.9.9.9 or pod 9 as it's called, and that will do. And that's done. So if I click on a port on the router, you'll see that the native VLAN is default, which is 1, and then if I go on to allowed VLANs, that's the trunk, it says 1 and 10, and they're selected already. So we're all done in the router. I'm going to head over to the switch where my access point is connected to. And if I click on that port, the port is already set up as a trunk, and the VLAN IDs are already passing through that port. So nothing more to do here. Now let's head to the access point where the magic happens. We're going to use AltaPass to broadcast a single SSID, and it's the password or pre-shared key used that determines which VLAN that host is placed into. Traditionally, you'd create separate SSIDs like home Wi-Fi, kids Wi-Fi, IoT Wi-Fi, but with Alta Labs, we can just broadcast that single SSID. In the management platform, I go to Settings, Wi-Fi, and click on my SSID Lord Volder modem. And this is where we can set up AltaPass. So you'll see here, we've got some canned presets which optimizes the network for the devices connecting to it. We've got standard, large, IoT, internet, and guest. So I'm going to click add password and press the standard drop down and choose internet only. This is going to restrict the user to only being able to access the internet and no local devices on the network. The password is going to type in 1234567890 just for demonstration purposes. And I'm going to put a note on this that this is for the kids network. Back in the drop down, I can assign the password to a VLAN, so I'm going to put in 10. And we can restrict the bandwidth, so good for guest networks. We can choose the maximum number of devices that can access the network as well. And then we can create filter profiles and block certain content, even down to the application level, which I'll demonstrate in another video. And then press save. And that's done, so let's now give it a test. So at the moment I'm on the general Wi-Fi. My IP address on my phone is 192.168.7.43. I'm going to forget that network that I'm on. I'm going to rejoin and input the password 1234567890. Then once I'm joined, I've been placed in the correct subnet and VLAN because my IP address is 192.168.10.3. And that is AltaPass, a nice way to keep your Wi-Fi networks organised by having a single SSID broadcast, and the password determines what VLAN a host is placed into and what policies are applied to it. Thank you very much for watching, and if you've got any questions about Alta Labs or AltaPass, do get in contact with us using the details in the description below this video.